Hey Leo, happy birthday, you guys. I hope you're doing well. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for the last portion of August 2019. But before I do so, I want to mention that I recently put up a video. It's called All Signs, All Hands on Deck. This is a video of me asking you to help. I very much need your help right now in regard to donating to a friend of mine. He is dealing with cancer at this time, and his doctors are no longer going to be able to treat him in America. He needs to go to Mexico. They have a specialized clinic there that can help him, and he's been there before, but it costs a lot of money to go there for the treatments, and he doesn't have any more money, and he needs stem cell therapy. So that is what I'm asking of you. And if you're able to donate, please do. $5, please, anybody, even more if you can. I'm not one to beg for money, but at this particular time, my dear friend needs some considerable help. I've known him for about 20 years, and he's one of the most beautiful people I know. So with the getting that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Show me the energy present for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo. Show me the sign of Leo. Okay. You have the High Priestess in reverse, Leo. So the High Priestess in reverse, opening up things that were not revealed in the past, now becoming revealed, information being found out, secrets being known. Sometimes it is also when we are not listening to our intuition. Ten of Wands in reverse. So the Ten of Wands in reverse is essentially a card of letting go of boundaries, frustrations, or not boundaries, but burdens. Letting go of burdens, things that we've held on to that are exhausting, things that we've kept secret from ourselves or we haven't really spoken of. Sometimes it's just not paying attention to our intuition, and that becomes burdensome because we realize that things are better when we do pay attention to that, Either way, it is allowing yourself to be more in tune with your emotions, your connections, the people that you're around, and really kind of putting down those, problematic situations that you've kind of upheld for long enough. It's letting things go where they need to let go. Show me more for the sign of Leo. As you can hear, Marcella's in the background. You have the Queen of Cups, Leo. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, primarily Cancerian energy. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's an emotionally available person. She is communicative. She is loving, nurturing. She's somebody who goes the distance for people that she might not even know. She'll give the shirt off her back to a stranger or a hurt animal, She wants to help. She's very intuitive. If this is a point in time where you are coming out of being a disbeliever in your own intuition, in your own potential, as far as, like, say, a psychic, a mystic, somebody who is connected to the ethereal world. If you're learning tarot and you're afraid to go into it because you think, oh, well, maybe I'll give the wrong information, or maybe, all of these what ifs, it's kind of trusting that energy now. If it's not any of those things, it's essentially getting to a sense of feeling comfortable with ourselves on an emotional basis, feeling ease in ourself in regard to the psychic realm, in regard to our intuition, being very open to others and loving. Show me more here for the sign of Leo. Okay, so you have 3 cards popping out. First one out, you have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Next one, you have the Devil. And you have the Temperance card. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Wands. So first of all, let's go back to this. What is this? The 6 of Cups? The Moon. Okay. Now, in regard to this situation, all of those things being said, you may also have a water sign who's coming back to you. You have Sagittarian energy here. You have Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, a lot of fire energy. as well. So you may have a water sign coming back to you, but this also may be a situation where they're communicating or unloading their burdens upon you, unloading their feelings, and it may become feeling burdensome to you. What it may end up feeling like is a connection that feels to be more toxic than anything else. And do you choose to foster that or not? You have the Nine of Wands here, which is essentially a card of creating boundaries, enforcing boundaries, being distant, finding better ground so you're not essentially tethered to somebody who is not capable of giving you what you need. I think some of you, Leo, are going to be considering how to give to this, though. You know, some of you are going to be considering how to give to this situation. You have the Temperance card here, which is about balance. It's about emotional balance, conditioning. It's about what we bring to a situation, what the other person brings to a situation, how we both contribute. You know, does this heal? It's about healing. It's about also reconciliation here. Eight of Cups, card of coming back. Eight of Cups in reverse. It's somebody coming back from the past, somebody coming back to fix things, somebody coming back because they realize the grass isn't always greener. They may have left due to situations regarding connections to other people, regarding third-party situations, but whatever it is that they've left, they feel that it's no longer helpful in their life, and so they're willing to communicate what it is that they've been through to deal with you. Or to at least communicate with you. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here so we can get this reading going. Show me the High Priestess in reverse. So High Priestess in reverse, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. Let's go ahead and pull for, well, so the High Priestess in reverse of the Seven of Pentacles. This is, like I said, somebody communicating what it is that's been hidden, things that have been kind of under wraps. With that, though, with that newfound information comes the Seven of Pentacles, which is essentially a card of evaluating a situation. Do I want to continue putting into this? Do I want to maintain this? Is this something that's going to bring longevity? Is this something that I can feel good about giving back to? Or is this done? You know? Now, here we have the World. So with the World, you have a card of finality. I'm sorry, I had a completely separate thing come through my head that has nothing to deal with you. It has something to do with animal abuse, and it has nothing to do with this reading. Forgive me, don't tie that in here. Okay. So the World is essentially a card of finality. It's a card of learning lessons. You know, when you go through something so many times and you get the outcome that you receive so many times, it's time for an evaluation. Do I want to continue giving to this? Is this something I need to do, you know, or is it time to just, you know, let it go? I feel this person is unburdening themselves by communicating with you, but by communicating that, it almost gives you more burden, if that makes sense. Show me the Ten of Wands here in reverse. So for the Ten of Wands, you have three cards popping up. You have the Justice card, Libra energy. You have the Six of Wands. And you also have the King of Cups. So Libra presented, and also Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and then the Six of Wands. So what's going on here is I feel that this person is unburdening themselves from this, wanting to bring some sort of justice. And I think by bringing that communication, they feel that they're going to be able to clear things up. But in a weird twist of things, I don't think that that's going to clear things up for you. You know, I think it's actually going to push a divide. They're advocating for connection. They're advocating for you to listen to them and be open to them. You have the King and Queen of Cups here. This is a couple. This is an energy where two people share a fair amount of love and connection. Oftentimes they can be, Marcel. Sorry, guys, I had to shut the door because he, as most of you know, he will go and go and go and go and go. I feel it's the male here, though, of the relationship. If this is a relationship reading for you guys, and I feel that it is, I feel the male here is wanting to advocate for good things to happen. I feel that they're wanting you to have a fair amount of compassion. And while you may have compassion for this person, Leo, I think it's also important for you to have compassion for yourself in regard to the honesty and truth of what it is that you have gone through here. Show me the Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, not whack. So for the Queen of Cups, you have the Strength card in reverse, and you also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is basically telling me somebody who may have compassion in regard to a situation, but in this situation, compassion goes only so far. We have somebody who's now grown impatient with dealing with somebody, and we are no longer wanting to maintain whatever this is. The Seven of Wands in reverse is kind of a calling it quits card. You know, we've grown impatient with it. We want to call it quits here. And it's in regard to this High Priestess energy. Remember, the High Priestess is this card in the first coming out here. And she's in reverse. So it's opening up about information. Why are we letting everything go? Because of what's been turned down, because of what's been hidden, because of what's not been seen. But also, this is a card where we are tapping into our own intuition, listening to our gut. And I think that that's also part of the energy of this Queen of Cups. She's like, evaluation time. I don't feel that this works for me. Show me the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so yeah. Now you have, for the Eight of Cups in reverse, you have the King of Pentacles, and you also have the Ace of Cups. So for this energy, you have somebody here. You've got a king here. Twice. You have two kings. I don't think that this is necessarily an energy between like you and two other men or a choice between two men. I feel like this is this male aspect coming back wanting to offer something very stable here, or they say it's stable. They're also coming back with the Ace of Cups. So it's essentially emotional outpouring, connection, wanting to reconnect, wanting to rekindle, wanting to take it a step further. And that's what they've come back for. But again, on the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. So secrets, things not being completely revealed. And I think in that same vein, you're now tapping into your High Priestess energy, this psychic energy, this gut feeling, intuition energy, where you're like, I don't know about this, you know. Doesn't mean that they're bad. It doesn't mean they wish you ill will, but it definitely can mean you don't have to be involved with them. Although you do have somebody here that looks like they do love you. I do want to mention the King of Cups. Well, he is the counterpart to the Queen of Cups. He is somebody who's very loving. He can be very genuine. He can be very much wanting to correct things. He's here with this Six of Wands and the Justice card. This is wanting a victory in regard to communicating with you and telling you the truth. But again, honestly, I feel this energy where it's like, he may have that intention, but by telling you that, it kind of just throws you for a loop in a way that you're not interested in it. And now you have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This can be called juggling, but it's also imbalance. Which direction, what thing do I put my energy into? What's going to bring longevity? What's going to be the best situation for me? You know, think about yourself, Leo. Show me the Devil here. So for the Devil, you have the Star in reverse, and now you have the High Priestess in reverse. This is the fourth time the High Priestess is showing up in this reading with this particular card. So with the Star in reverse here, with the Devil, this is essentially somebody who, if you were to go against your intuition here with this High Priestess here, Leo, if you were to go against your intuition here, you would essentially be walking back into a situation of codependency, of toxicity, of problems, you know. A person can love you, but they can also have two sides, you know. Sometimes they foster the negative side a bit more than they do the light. Everybody has duality. It doesn't mean the person is evil. It doesn't mean they're the worst person in the world, but everybody has duality. Everybody has their own demons and skeletons, and sometimes we like to dance with our demons and skeletons, and that doesn't end up being the healthiest relationship for partners oftentimes. And I feel here, Leo, that you're kind of getting that sense or getting that feeling where it's like, I've done this before. I don't think I can do it again, or I don't know if I want to. And whatever it is that this person is telling you, it's like it's going against their intentions. It's surprising, I think, to them too, because it doesn't jive with what they want. It doesn't go with the outcome that they're hoping for. It kind of births the opposite outcome. Show me the Temperance card here for Leo. You're the Six of Cups in reverse. So the Six of Cups in reverse, at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords now. So you've got the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. I feel that this is variations of energy within you and this other person. But with the Six of Cups in reverse, this is essentially a card where you have somebody from your past who is wanting to come back to you. I feel that they're reminiscing about you. I feel that they're having a hard time letting you go, Leo, and they want back in. I feel that this person is telling you, I feel that this person loves you, but I feel that this person also, what they've been up to, whatever it is, it's not something that you want. And I don't know if it's like a third-party situation or something like that. It just feels like it goes against what you want on the whole. It like goes against what you want on the whole, no matter how good their intentions may be. Like I said, it doesn't mean the person's the devil. It doesn't mean this person is the worst person in the world. But it does here feel like the offer that they give you is not something that you want. So the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, a card of reality, a card of logic, a card of cutting things out that no longer make sense. This king can be very detached from their emotions. If this person was detached from you in the past, that may be leaving a lingering effect on you. But if you are stepping into this King of Swords energy, this is essentially where you are kind of putting your foot down. You're basically stating what you will and will not receive, what you don't want. And it's often a card of literally cutting somebody out. This guy looks intense. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense with this Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck for here. We have cards where you're defensive. You don't want to deal with somebody like this anymore, Okay, let's pick out some cards. They're all stuck. Okay. So interesting. We have retreat here and reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. So this card, retreat, it's interesting. It's time to disconnect from the world. And in the card, you have two people walking hand in hand. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is a couple, it feels like a couple or a partnership that you were in or have been in or are in, but retreat, what I'm feeling is to retreat from this situation. It's like one person here, it's the Queen of Cups, it's under the Queen of Cups, interestingly enough, the way I placed it, I didn't even think about that, but then we have reconciliation. And so someone from your past is returning to your life. I feel that that's what's going on here, Leo. I feel that this is the energy of somebody wanting to reconcile with you, and you're kind of like retreating from it. Show me advice here for Leo. Show me advice for Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus advice. So you have the Seven of Water. So the Seven of Water is the Seven of Cups. It's in reverse here. The Seven of Cups is essentially, okay, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Six of Cups. So here we have, interesting. Under that you have the Four of Cups. I'm going to leave it at that. So in regard to what you're wanting, or whomever this is for, the Queen of Cups, I feel they're dealing with this person, the Six of Cups, this person from their past who wants to reconcile. The Six of Cups is a card of reconciliation. You have reconciliation, temperance with reconciliation. You have the Ace of Cups with wanting to reconcile here. I feel that that's the intention of the Ace of Cups here with this victory, with the Six of Wands over here. But you're retreating from this. Whomever this is for is retreating from this person from their past. And now the person who's wanting to reconcile, they have the Seven of Cups. So I feel the Seven of Cups is more so being used towards them or as an indicator of the action taken towards them. Seven of Cups is about no longer having confusion. It also may be that they are no longer having confusion about you and they want back in your life. But I feel that this is more so connecting to the energy of you don't want to go back into this. You don't want to reconcile with this person, Leo. You have other options and you're no longer emotionally confused by this. The Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck is essentially a card of not accepting anything new, not going into any type of new territory with somebody. It's a card of stagnation, boredom. I don't feel boredom here though. I feel somebody who is resistant to wanting to reconcile with another person. That's what I feel here. And Three of Water. That's interesting. All of these cards have been shuffled like crazy. You have all water cards here, all emotion. Six of Water, the Seven of Water, the Four of Water, the Three of Water. The Three of Water is a card of celebration. It's also another card of reconciliations of sorts, but the Four of Water is on top of it. There's not going to be that. All right, let's go ahead and get some Nocturne going. Show me for Leo, please. Show me the sign of Leo. What does Leo need to see? So you have Cayman. All right. What is Cayman about? Cayman. Primordial, strength, meditation, stealth. During my trip to the Amazon in 2018, we took a night canoe ride to look for the caimans. With their excellent camouflage and ability to remain perfectly still, they would be almost impossible to spot, except for the telltale red color that reflected from their eyes against our lights. In Inca mythology, caimans were supposedly considered the world's first creature. They have, after all, existed since the dinosaurs. The caiman is capable of lying perfectly still, waiting for its prey. When the time comes, it's ready to strike with efficiency and skill. In a weird way, in a weird way, I feel that this person coming to you, like, it's almost, you know what? It may also be a situation where you're just telling them your mind. You're giving them a piece of your mind at this point. It doesn't mean that you have to do it in the worst possible way, but it's almost as if you're just not, like, you've waited for them to the point where you're no longer waiting for them, and then they show up, and it's like, well, no. And there's some part of it that feels a relief there, Leo. So I'm going to let this reading be here. And I hope that this was helpful for you. Like I said, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you who can, and I really am asking you, please, in full honesty, if you can donate to my friend's GoFundMe, that would be really, really important for him and for me. I value him. I love him. He's one of my dearest friends, and he's needing some help right now. So if you can do that, anything helps. All right, you guys, I will see you later. Happy birthday. Happy end of the month. Take care, Leo. Bye-bye.